Adele Wilson is a junior at Claremore High School and a student in the Northeast Tech pre-engineering program. She wanted to join the program after seeing the experience that her older sister got going through the same program years earlier. Toward the end of her sophomore year, Wilson came across an opportunity by accident that would ultimately influence her future plans.
I was in the Principles of Engineering class, and we were working on a digital portfolio, and I needed to find something on the school website, so I was scrolling. I get to the very bottom, and I see a little link that talks about the NASA Seas Summer High School Internship Program. And I'm like, this seems kind of cool. So I click on it, I read all that it has to offer, the different projects that it's offering, and I'm really excited about this. I kept doing research, making sure that this was an actual internship because it wasn't really known. And just looking around and seeing all these other people who were alumni and all the fun things that they got to do, it inspired me to apply.
After a lengthy application process that required essay questions, a teacher letter of recommendation, and a video submission pleading her case as to why she would be a worthy candidate, Wilson was accepted as one of 92 student interns from the US and Canada that participated in a 2-week NASA summer high school internship program in Austin, Texas this past summer. But the work started before Wilson arrived in Austin. Leading up to her trip, she had to work on several virtual modules preparing her for the astronaut photography project that she and her team were assigned.
Astronaut photography that is taken by astronauts from the International Space Station. And what we did is we created it into an interactive. NASA has on their website, it's called a Where in the World Interactive. And it's like a trivia-like game where people can play it and see these different geographical locations located on Earth from space. So you get that different perspective and you get to learn about the history behind that specific place. My topic was canyons, so I researched different canyons, and the other members on my team researched craters and cities. And we just created that material for NASA, and they're going to eventually put that on the website.
When Wilson and the other interns weren't working on their team projects at the West Pickle Research Building on the University of Texas at Austin campus, one of the other activities they did was listening to guest speakers. For Wilson, one speaker made a lasting impression.
One of the speakers that really stood out to me was this lady. Her name was Miss Adele, and she works at the Research Center in California, and she works in the Space Biology Division. And that's what really sparked my interest for space biology, because when people hear the name NASA, a lot of people just think of space, and you don't think about all the other aspects, such as climate and geology and biology. And just hearing about the things that she does, that's something that I want to do in the future, because I think it's really cool that you are working with the space aspect, but you're doing it on Earth, and you're working with these problems that we have today.
Wilson says she plans to become a biomedical engineering major and hopes to one day work for NASA in the Space Biology Division. But for now, she reflects on the unique experience she had this past summer.
I think it's surreal. It's crazy because I've had big dreams to hopefully work for NASA, and the fact that I could already get to do something like this and create this information that people can use is just really exciting, and I'm so glad that I was able to get this opportunity.
Northeast Tech, preparing individuals for successful careers.